Hello and welcome to this Microsoft Intune video. This is right-sizing your Intune roles, video number 2 of 5 for Intune role administration. The first recommendation that I have for you is to use the built-in Intune roles where appropriate. Taking a look at the table from the link below, you'll see all of the different permissions that are assigned to each role in Intune. Now if those don't work for you, then I can encourage you to create custom Intune roles. This gives you complete flexibility in defining the specific resources and permissions that each of your employees will have. The third is to assign custom roles to Azure AD security groups. This is one of the requirements of using Intune RBAC. However, if you think creatively about how your Azure AD security groups are defined, you can leverage custom roles to ensure that only the right people have the right permissions at the right time. Let's take a look at some of these items in the Azure portal and the document that contains the built-in roles. I've selected the link for the Intune RBAC table, and I've downloaded the document. If we switch over to the document, you'll see that it's separated out by the list of all of the different permissions, as well as each of the individual roles, including all of the Intune built-in roles. You'll notice that Azure Active Directory Global Administrator and Azure Active Directory Intune Service Administrator are listed here. These are more for completeness. Let's take a look at Intune built-in and custom roles. I'm here in the Device Management portal. If you haven't had the opportunity to give it a try, just simply go to devicemanagement.microsoft.com. All of the capabilities of the Intune Azure portal are now located here. Select Roles, choose All Roles, and we'll see a list of the roles that are defined for my tenant. Working our way from the top down, Policy and Profile Manager, School Administrator, Help Desk Operator, Application Manager, Read-Only Operator, and Intune Role Administrator are the built-in roles. I have a number of custom roles. We'll cover those in a moment. For each of the different built-in roles, when you select them and view a list of permissions, this list of permissions is fixed. You can't change it. So for example, if I didn't want this administrator to have audit data permissions, you'll see that the control is grayed out and I can't change it. So the only difference between built-in roles and custom roles is that built-in roles have permissions that cannot be changed. You'll still need to create a role assignment in order for administrators to be part of that particular role. School Administrator is specifically designed for our EDU customers. Help Desk Operator is really akin to most companies' Tier 2 or escalation help desk. It has a bunch of functions in it which oftentimes the Tier 1 help desk folks don't normally have access to. So please review the list of permissions for Help Desk Operator before assigning that to your help desk staff. Application Manager is focused all around applications, app protection policies, and related features to application management. I find that Read-Only Operator is helpful sometimes for executives or people who are interested in understanding how Intune is set up and configured. Sometimes security analysts or security admins are also interested in understanding how things are configured in Intune. The Read-Only Operator role ensures that they have no ability to make changes in Intune. And lastly, the Intune Role Administrator is defined specifically for somebody whose job it is to manage Intune roles. Alright, so first let's take a look at how we can use groups to more effectively manage roles. I have this one group here, All Device Management. If we take a look at the members, you'll see that I have security groups defined for each of the different platforms that my IT folks manage. So this one role encompasses all of the IT who are responsible for managing any devices, regardless of platform. We'll leverage this security group as well as each of the individual ones when we're assigning roles. So let's take a look under Intune Roles and see how we can leverage. If I look at all of my roles, I have one role called Device Managers. And this particular role simply has the permissions that are shared for all people in the device management job responsibility. There's no enrollment programs. They have organization read, and they have the ability to manage all the devices. Plus they have all of the remote tasks. So this is a common set of capabilities across all of the people who are managing devices. Now by comparison, if we take a look at the desktop managers, they will have a different set of permissions that are specific to managing desktops, such as Windows Autopilot related capabilities. So if I choose enrollment programs, you'll see that the items which are enabled are ones that affect autopilot. And in fact, there are a few others that are appropriate for somebody who would be managing Windows Desktop, such as managed apps or device configurations. So we can assign the Intune role specific for desktop managers to those people who are managing Windows, and device managers to all people managing any device regardless of platform. Intune will automatically merge all of the permissions across all of the role assignments and give those administrators the ability to do any of the tasks defined across any of their roles.